Twinflame Encounter. Chapter 2, Spook of Love. My initial situation looked something like this. I knew I loved a second woman. I had no idea what this was about, why this was all happening, and how to break Jenny and or Elaine into it. I didn't know if I could and should talk to anyone around me about it at all. Finey was now attending elementary school. You could draw a triangle on the map between the elementary school, the daycare center, and our house. Edge lengths approximate 500 meters. So it was quite logical that ran into each other every now and then. The kindergarten was also on the shortest route to my drinks dealer, so I had to go there at least once a week. At first, I even considered taking a different route to the drinks market, but dismissed this idea as childish. So, as I said, I passed the kindergarten at least once a week. I really thought beforehand that my feelings for Elaine were just a flash in the pan, and that I would forget them once I was able to physically distance myself from her once my daughter started to attend elementary school. But I was very wrong here, because the Cosmic Coincidence Center now threw itself into action in a way that I had never experienced before in my life. On top of that, Elaine was actually on my mind all the time, and I was completely powerless to deal with it. That thing just wouldn't go away. The name Elaine suddenly appeared conspicuously often in my environment. A reporter named Elaine interviewed me for a newspaper interview for an art project I was managing. My co-worker at another job was called that. And one day there was a fashion newspaper with the same name on my parents' breakfast table. My parents subscribed for this paper. A month later, this magazine landed in our mailbox due to a missed delivery in the mail. And something else remarkable happened. One day, while driving my car onto the freeway on my way to a job, I noticed a really weird cluster of 3-digit booze numbers. On that day, there were a striking number of these so-called twin numbers around me. I really got my nose into it when there was a car in front of me with the 666 on the license plate. I was simultaneously passed by a vehicle with the 777, and right behind me was 888. Honestly, what are the chances that something like that happened? That was really noticeable. Another day, I cleaned out the fire pit in our backyard. The night before, we had celebrated the summer solstice with friends, and the fire always burned in the same place in a fire basket that was placed on the asphalt of our backyard. After sweeping up and disposing of the ashes, I took out a watering can and poured water over the area. To my great surprise, a large heart formed on the asphalt surface below me, in which the light blue of the sky with its puffy summer clouds was reflected through the water film. That was really incredibly beautiful. As soon as the spot dried, the heart also disappeared. But whenever I doused it with water, it reappeared on the spot. Of course, I documented this with my cell phone camera. You never forget something like that. The heart then disappeared after about a year or so and more party fires. But holy moly, that was really great. In addition, it often happened during this time that a heart would pop up in the creamer of my coffee in the morning. I swear.